This show doesn't miss, does it? This new Hell's Paradise episode got us an introduction into not only the plots, but we got a proper introduction into the plot.
Double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon, hella ass.
I really do like this episode, as not only do we start out with a fair bit of action, but it immediately lets us know that there's stakes involved, considering the fact that these are likely just common monsters on this island. And if that's the case, that poses an immediate problem for our main cast, because Gabimaru has shown to be very durable, able to survive things like beheading and being set on fire in the first episode. So the fact that he's being damaged by common monsters on this island immediately lets us know that our cast is in danger. And as the plot had pointed out, the monsters aren't even the only thing to worry about. You have to worry about the insects too. And to think, the fact that they've only been on this island for just a couple hours, more than half the criminals have died already, and they've already been swarmed by deadly insects and monsters is absolutely crazy. And even with this context, it makes perfect sense that characters would freeze at seeing all the stuff that's going on. In any case, Gabimaru absolutely popped off this episode. With some very solid animation and really cool looking effects animation, dude was taking out monsters left and right. Easily the star of the show. The best of this episode, and likely is going to be the best of this series, is the plot Yuzuriha. You can quite literally tell at first glance what kind of personality this character is. The energetic yet manipulative and scheming character that isn't afraid to take control and stab you in the back if it means furthering her own goals. With her kind of bright and mysterious energy that she gives off, it's likely gonna set off a pretty funny dynamic with Gabimaru as a character, especially since, as we've seen in this episode, she uses her charm and seduction as a way to manipulate people into doing her bidding, which got the last criminal she teamed up with killed. However, what's funny is that Gabimaru, who already has a wife, ain't no simp and ain't falling for her game, so it's pretty funny seeing her try. I also like how she has to make up a backstory, like try to make up a sad backstory, because she doesn't really have a reason for wanting to live, but also offers a pretty good response to the question. Why should you want a reason to live? However, even though she hasn't offered much in terms of her own personal motivations, I do believe there is something deep and dark going on in her past. She is a shinobi after all, just like our main character, and judging from the trailer, she likely also knows ninjutsu. So I'm kind of wondering what kind of dark secrets she's actually keeping hidden, and hopefully we get to see these later on in the season. We also get 2 more characters introduced, but honestly, I can definitely see Toma dying. As for the other one, I think he's pretty cool. He gives me strong Kenpachi vibes, especially with that weapon he carries, and he does get off some pretty cool action in this series. I have spoken about the action animation a little bit in this video, and a little bit in other videos, and since a fair amount of my content is talking about animators and talking about animation in depth, I will say that when it comes to the animation topic, think for yourself. It's obviously gonna look like a standard Mappa project. However, while the animation doesn't knock your socks off like a Chainsaw Man or Jujutsu Kaisen, I think it's good enough to where the overall enjoyment shouldn't be destroyed because of it, despite what some brain dead Twitter fans would like you to believe. I think the show is very cool so far. Still probably my least favorite of the Dark Trio so far, but I've only seen so much. But I'm still very excited to see how this show progresses into the future. But that's kind of all from me, just a short little video talking about this Hell's Paradise episode. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoy this video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and also ring that notification bell so you get caught up whenever I post, as we're definitely going to do some big stuff tomorrow for the new Demon Slayer episode and later on next week. And if you're excited about that, like I said, join up. I'm Debunked by Aaron. Make sure to have a fantastic day, and I'm signing out.